this really quick. Oh, my mic's working, I think. Yep. There we go. Anyways, Gobi has a problem with my titles of my videos. Thinks it's a little bit clickbaity. I think he's right. I think they're a little clickbaity. So we'll get right down to it. I hope young Kobe watches this. And maybe he can let me know where I'm crazy with my thinking. Because Kobe, we don't want no stinking thinking over here, you know what I mean? We want good, clean thoughts. But they got to be based in reality, right, bud? Because when we know that reality that we're in, then we have our positive thoughts on how to get the fuck out. You know what I mean? Anyways, so today on Candace, and I've said this before with Candace, she's the one that brought it to my attention, so I'm not trying to say I or anything like that. But she brought this Macron thing. He's the prime minister of France. Now, what I do know about Mr. Macron is, well, Mr. Klaus Schwab of the WEF has said he's a young globalist, and well, he'd be one of the ones that's been penetrated. Now, when Candace originally did this, I thought, oh my goodness. Like Candace is coming right out and saying, hey, I wouldn't say this unless I thought it was true. Wouldn't risk a lawsuit or anything like that. Like I'm staking my career on this. Like this is something we should take seriously. There's weird world leaders fibbing who they are. You know what I mean? They might be part of some bad penetrating business. So I encourage everybody to go watch today's episode of Candace. She's a good one. Apparently, they've sent her a letter trying to intimidate and scare and say, we don't have anything to prove. Now, I do try and talk to my wife because I'm like, this is like a really fucking weird, right? Like, this is something you should probably. But I say that I think Miss Marcone is a mister. And to her, there's something wrong with me. And I'm like, hey, Joanna, if you're going to run a country, you should probably be pretty transparent people on who you are. And if you're going to be part of Pride, why would you hide? You know what I mean? Like, it just doesn't, I'm just, with her, I'm just, honestly, someone's got to let me know where I'm wrong here. Like, that's deceiving the whole world, right? Like, that's hiding who you are. And then you get into the, oh, when did they meet? Probably not very good. Probably some dirty shit. You know what I mean? And to not just be able to prove that your wife is a woman and not a dude, and you can't do it, and you just want to throw your weight around. I mean, my wife's like, how would you like it if it was you? Someone was asking you if your wife had a penis. Well, I'd assure them that they didn't. And if they needed a test or something, like you wouldn't hide from that, right? Like if like to set the world at ease that they're not being lied and deceived to, I would hope that you would just purely prove that you're a woman, Joanna. But you know what I mean? You want to hide who you are and you think those people should be the leaders. Fuck, I've had her, but there's lots of things I don't understand. I cut the misogynist thing today, too. Got that again today. Because, like, I don't care what you say, what anybody says. it if there's firefighters coming to help my family, I want them to be the bestest ones that they can possibly get, regardless of their gender, their color, anything. I want the people who pass their test as the bestest. You know what I mean? So, and then I said, well, the brand new chief or whatever didn't do so well with the whole water and the what's up, hillbilly? She didn't do so good with the whole water thing and stuff. And my wife's like, it could happen to a man too. I was like, hey, Joanna, if she knew that there was a problem, she should have been raising her hand. She should have been on CNN going, hey, we don't like, hey, we live in California. We get fires here. Hey, we don't even have water in case something happens. We're fucked. And you guys just took, hey, I lied yesterday. I thought there's no way, Carl. There's no way it was $17 million they took away from the fire department. There's no way it was 17. So I said it was 1.7, but no, I went back and verified and it was 17. Wow, wow. You know what I mean? And my wife's like, it could have happened to a man. And I was like, yeah, it could have. And it probably would have because nobody has any fucking balls these days. Because if you see a huge glaring problem like that and you're in charge of it, you should be going to every and anybody. CNN. Hey, maybe you can convince Gavin Newsom to fucking my mayor or whatever to fucking do something. Like, hey, guys, like, hey, listen, this is all being recorded. Listen, I am responsible if bad shit goes bad, and you guys are not giving me any tools to do my job. So I'm going to look bad. You know what I mean? But no, we don't do that. Probably because she would be scared to, right? Don't want to lose a prestigious job like that, especially when your main concern is diversity within the fire department. I just, I don't get it. You guys gotta let me know where I'm wrong. You know what I mean? I just, what happened to best people for the job? I'm seeing up here, hillbilly. I'm seeing, like, could you imagine? It's the scandalous downfall of Justin Bieber's pasture. I feel so bad for that kid. The spiritual leadership he's probably got around him is probably can't trust anybody. Wouldn't it be funny? I've always said this, so Billy said it for a long time. Like, public should be asking questions. They should be saying, hey, Justin, if anybody did something to you, we'll stand by you. Like, no man can make you a victim. Only you can make yourself a victim. Wouldn't it be nice to know instead of all these fucking rumors and bullshit? Wouldn't it be nice to know the truth? Hey, which ones in Hollywood are the dirty ones? You know what I mean? Like I got some guesses. I don't know if I'm right or not, so don't take me as I'm right, but Robert De Niro was really afraid of going to jail really bad if Donald Trump got in office. So you got to ask yourself why. I've heard he's had problems outside of the United States. I don't know if it's true or not. But the way he performed, if Donald Trump got in office, the world was going to end. Well, maybe. Who knows? Maybe he's got aspirations past Greenland, Panama, and Canada. Operation Mexico next. They'll put up a bit of a fight there. They got the cartels to contend with. Who knows what's going on there? That's just making jokes. Because it's all a joke. All a joke. It's a sad one. But yeah, Justin Bieber could change the world. Like I said, use a tragedy to fucking help heal the wounded. Because if Justin Bieber can come out when he thinks he has everything to lose, look at how many people that would inspire to fucking not want to be a victim anymore. Not be scared. That'd be a miracle. Using the truth to save the world or change the world. The truth is always going to be there. It's the world that needs to decide whether it wants to be with the truth. That's what I think. Right now, it's currently lapsing in the brain department. I don't know. I just watched a little bit of Kurt, like 2 minutes of Kurt, and it just wow. And I watched Gotcha Man's video. Very well done. He's a pretty intelligent young man, that Gotcha Man. I wish he had a little bit more balls. Gonna say something about somebody, you better tell him why you're saying that. Couldn't even get that from him. But I don't know what else we got. Hey, Pitbulls. I often wonder about how Jesus' journey went here on earth. Really not any stories about him, eh? I don't know. I think there's so much missing. I think the importance of Mary is missing. Don't you think so, Pitbulls? I'll tell you why. I don't think Jesus could have been who he was without Mary. Not just because she birthed him, but think about it. Did Jesus have to come to believe in himself? Do you think he not had to learn before he could become the teacher? So I think Mary was pretty crucial from a young age, always letting him know that, well, hey, you're going to do great things. You're going to have to believe in yourself because it's true, because this happened to me. And as a result of that, here you are. They say he went to Egypt and all that and wherever to learn all sorts of stuff. Do you imagine? That would be kind of cool. Kid growing up not the way we do here, but actually believing in themselves like Jesus, to have someone there to nurture that belief that he was a son of God. Yeah, that's the thing, people. We have no idea because we don't have hardly any information. And that's why it pisses me off that there's a whole bunch at the Vatican that we're just not allowed to see because they own Christ in a great big bank account that tells me that Christ really would be down with them. Like, how happy do you think Christ would be to come back to this world? Do you think he's going to hang out with the Pope and say, "Hey guys, I'm so glad you guys built this bank account up. Good job, guys." I don't think so. But I think this whole clown show of, I hate to say it, Christianity's been turned into a fucking clown show. I hope I'm wrong. I just, I would be more than happy to debate Joel Osteen on how he thinks not facing reality and letting pedophiles fucking run our lives. And I could go over with him why I think that the Gates of Bill is one of them. Like I think there's pretty solid evidence out there just based on his actions. Like if you study human behavior and you watch some of his interviews, you can be like, ah, you don't like that one too much. Zing, zing, zing. And you can get a feel for, you know, maybe what they're capable of. But sometimes you're wrong, but sometimes energy doesn't lie. But then again, too bad all religions just couldn't come together to try and figure out what the truth is. Like I do think the natives had it right. I don't I I, I don't get out of the Bible or from Jesus where he wants to be worshipped. He says the Father, like at no time is Jesus saying, "Hey, worship me." No, follow me. I am the truth and the way. You know what I mean? Maybe you have to be in the truth to have the life. But then he got like Kenneth Copeland. Like all these fucking, I don't know. I watch it and I know how people fall for it. I do, but I don't. And I feel sorry for them because some of these people are brilliant and say brilliant things. You know what I mean? Tell you exactly what you want to hear. So you feel good inside and you pay them. Yeah, that's what I'm afraid of, pit bulls. Is that we are all energy. A video popped up on my screen last night about being a chosen one, and the video next to it was your video. I I could handle honestly, I could handle not being a chosen one. I'd love to be able to tell my story and then someone just be able to go, "No, you didn't experience God because of this." Or you're wrong here, or you came up with this delusionally this way. This is the thing that's really hard though, pit bulls. This is really hard to explain. Every time I try and explain it, it's so fucking hard to explain. At the beginning of this, a voice came in my head and said, "You're going to feel like you're going crazy, but you're not. You can handle this." And well, that's when my kind of head cracked, where I kind of thought anything was possible. And because I didn't have anybody to talk to reel myself in, I cut on the far end of the spectrum of what could be possible. But I always based it in kind of facts and tried to piece it together. That's why I kept begging for help, right? I don't like what's going on in my head. Can someone talk to me about it, please? And the doctors around here are like, "No take. Here, take these pills. They'll make you feel much better." And I'm like, "Hey, doc, I just need someone to talk to. I'm having some far out." And the more people push you away and they won't talk to you, and then you're getting all anyways, it's all recorded. Me. But the thing was, I knew, remember how I said I knew what was going on. Part of my brain was telling me, "Hey, keep asking questions. Sooner or later, everything will come together. This probably isn't real." So when I did my videos, I would say, "Hey, this is for a movie, okay? This probably isn't real. If I'm not a chosen one, then maybe I can use my mental illness and I can convince someone to do a movie about this, about using my mental illness." And I thought I was trying to help the world with my mental illness. I thought it was the little engine that could. You know what I mean? I thought nobody could stop me. Oh, man. Anyways, I just do what I think God wants me to do. If I find out I'm not chosen, I'm not chosen. And if there is no God, then guess what? I never know. You just never know. It's all over. It's all done. Worm meat completely. But just in case, it is in your benefit to have a good character. And there is a bad place because, like you said, pit bulls, we're all energy. And that's what scares me. Energy, you can live forever, right? So, is there a good place and a bad place? Do we exist forever? I don't have the answers, but well, I try and think about stuff. You know what I mean, pitbulls? You don't want to be running around saying you think you're chosen from God and not knowing what you're talking about. Besides, I I'm out here trying to tell people not to be a pussy. That's why I'm so honest with people. Like, I'm a pussy too. I don't like doing these videos. I think I'm sane. And that's the problem, is that I think God is real, and I don't think people get it. I don't think they understand it. I think there's a lot that go to church, a lot that want to praise Jesus. There isn't, they have no interest in the truth, though. They just don't fucking care. You could you you could probably take to every church all your evidence about the gates of Bill and say, "Hey, what do you think?" And they could all probably all say, "Well, yeah, that stuff's all really bad, but there's nothing we can do about it." Hey, we'll let our children or our children's children deal with it when it's so much easier to fucking deal with. You know what I mean? Yeah, pitballs, I do. I do know who David Icke is. I listen to him. He's got some far out stuff, eh? The lizard people and stuff. I don't know if the lizard people exist. I'd like to find out. Know what I mean? I will tell you though. I do want to believe people. And well, we all know what Elon Musk is definitely part of what's going on in the world right now, right? Whether good or bad, David Icke, he's not big on Elon. I have like Candace Owens says, nobody's really asking him the hard questions. Like, I don't know. Like, I remember satellite internet, right? It was based on a satellite in the sky, right? Was it not? I should check into this stuff, but it was like a satellite, and then people could, right? What's this Starlink? Why does it look like if you look like the Dyson sphere around the Earth? Like, when do we not say to this dude, like, "Hey, buddy," like, how much is enough? I mean, brilliant people want to keep going and expanding, but I don't know. One of the things I liked about him before, though, and my wife actually got me, she doesn't think that I listen to her, but I do. It's just when she goes to talk to me, I've already checked out her side. I already know what she's going to say to me. And I've got the counter so she can go and take a look for it. She doesn't want to hear it, though. She's like, "You don't even," I'm like, "I do." Now I let her tell me the whole spiel. And anyways. But Elon Musk has got some weird stuff. Elijah Blue, if you want to check her out, that was a weird situation. I keep saying this is all sorts of weird situations. The Dyson sphere around the Earth. I don't know about that. I don't know. Maybe he does work for the good side. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? We can all find out. You know what I mean? I know you guys don't know this or not, but Elon gets an old kick out of knowing he has power. Most of them do. You know what I mean? Wouldn't it be nice for the people to throw a little flex their way? Start with Dick Durbin, go, "Hey, Dickie, who's on the listy?" One of the things I did like about Elon was, "Hey, guys, like, this is the thing. He's willing to say this shit, but he won't come out every fucking day and say to somebody, 'Where the fuck is Epstein's list?'" But he can sit there on a podcast and say, "Hey, I think Bill Gates is scared that when Trump gets in, they're going to get that Epstein list. And that's why Bill's investing so much money in the Kamala Foundation." But if he really cared, like those guys know. Like, come on, man. Come on. Like Elon doesn't know why Bill's grabbing all that fucking farmland and what the fuck he's doing to all the fruits and vegetables and fucking the lab meat and like, come on. Like, he wrote a pandemic about a pandemic before it fucking happened. And then the people that fucking work with him did a simulation on how to manipulate the fucking internet if there was a pandemic. And even before that, Fauci's like, hey, Trump, you got a little ditty coming for you. You know what I mean? In the way of a fucking pandemic. It just seems weird. A lot of quinky dinkies. You know what I mean? And then, these people who were so hardcore about making sure we follow the rules, like New York. The guys in charge fucking having sex parties all the time. Fuck all you other people. I'm master and in control. And if I want to have my sex parties without a mask, here we go. I don't know. I'm going to go to bed soon, but this is my idea, Pitbulls. I got to make a move because I don't like living in my head like this anymore. It's very painful. Thinking that every day you don't fucking do something, people have to suffer. So I'm thinking I gotta take advantage while Justin Trudeau is still in office. Can ask for him to actually fucking complete a mission of his. He wanted to get the crazy people on the MAID program. Now, I don't think I'm crazy. So, but if this world wants to continue to treat humans the way that it does, because the mental health system in Canada is really fucking bent out of shape. It will fuck you up mentally to get locked up and not know why you got locked up. Violence and suicide is what is on your slip. And you're losing your fucking mind because you can't fucking grasp where you've been fucking violent. The mental health system is smashing my fellow men. I believe just fucking smashing them. Just got questions or you want to talk? There ain't nowhere to go for that. If you want to numb the pain with some pills, they'll give you all you want. I think I bring a pretty solid case. The Justin Trudeau system is completely broken, not just the mental health system, the police system. It's a mess. The Ministry of Labor system, it's a mess. What workplaces can do to a human being's mental health, that to me is fucking utterly amazing. Like, to just fuck with somebody's mental health the way that they can here, it's amazing. If I never would have went for help, they never could have done anything to me, I don't think. Fuck. think everybody thinks we all come together at the end, and I think I've come to I hope we do. But unfortunately, I believe there's a big separation. Those who want to live with the truth and those who don't. And there'll be lot of good people who are just too scared to take the leap to get away from the ones who hurt them. Because unfortunately, they love people who just right now are just incapable of actually loving them back. Narcissistic abuse it's a real thing. Whether it can come from your workplace, it can come from an authority figure like the police. It can come from your spouse. It can come from your children. It can come from anywhere in your life. And if you allow it to control you, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's good when you're being controlled. You're not stepping out of line and thinking outside of the way that they think. People should get to learn that. You should pay attention to what you're watching sometimes. Because sometimes what you think you're watching is nothing what you're seeing. Narcissists, well, just like George Soros, they're great at the art of perception. They read the floor, they know how to act, and they will put on a performance and leave you reeling in a fucking puddle of what the fuck is going on in my life? What the fuck am I this fucking retarded? What did I ever do? Am I this fucking bad? And it just gets all sorts of bad. But that's what scares me. I think people see at the end all of us skipping down the fucking yellow brick road together. I don't know if it comes that easy. I hope that everybody works together and come to terms with who they are. See, because, here's the thing. Well, the best way to forgive the narcissist is to forgive them and forget them, really, right? Give them back their trauma. Say, hey, I don't want this. Take it. She belongs to you. Goodbye. Have a nice day. And hopefully you find the truth in your life. And maybe I'll see you on the other side. Hope so. But to stick with somebody who's continuously keep hurting you, do you think that's what Jesus would talk? Yeah, just continuously keep forgiving somebody who sure does look like they care about you, but well, depending on the crowd. Like, The grandiosity ones. They're the good ones. At least they're right out there. Hey, I'm fucking better than you, and this and that. Those ones, I can expect. I can respect those ones. They're fucking real. Like Troy Solinger from Marwood, my buddy there. He was one of those. I can at least respect him because he's at least honest about it. You fuck with me, I cross you. You be on my team, ooh, I dare for you, little monkey of mine. He uses them as weapons. He hangs them on his back and he's at least you can see it clear as day. And you're like to your friends going, you fucking know better. You're really fucking stupid. Hey, what if there's a price to pay for, telling a big fat fib just to, well, I guess not lose what you have. Oh, these stupid things. Anyways, what time is it? Oh, she's 12:30 a.m. It's way past my bedtime. How many people we got in here? You didn't keep the narcissist in your life, did you, pit bulls? You shouldn't do that. You should say la vie, baby. But have a nice life. I wish the best for you. And maybe in another time when you decide that it's not fun for you to hurt people. And you figure out who hurt you to make you want to hurt people. And then it could be like just a big trauma dump. You know what I mean? Narcissists coming to find themselves and letting the narcissist that made them narcissists let them know that, they're not holding on to their shit. So then, then all of a sudden, all this fucking trauma that we've accumulated throughout fucking probably all of time. Who knows, Who knows? I'm interested to hear people's thoughts on. I really should try and get StreamYard this weekend. I keep saying this stuff. I'd like to hear people's thoughts on Adam and Eve. I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? Got all these colors. Well, is that really you, Vantage? I can't take you seriously anymore. I'm unsubscribing. Well, Vintage, that's too bad. If that is you, it's probably, well, I don't know. We'll find out, I wouldn't want to be someone fucking pretending to be Vintage, just to be a fucking shit turd. Try and cause problems between people that like each other. Like, hey, I've always asked you guys, what is it about Vintage you don't like? No one will really give me an answer. So why would I buy onto your bullshit? Come on, whoever's playing the role of Vintage. It's okay. You can keep playing your games and shit like that. But thanks for reminding me because Vintage did leave a comment today. I don't think she tagged me, so I think I have to go on her channel and take a look. I think she said something about take a look at her short. Actually, let's do that right now, Vintage. Let's take a look. Or is that why you're mad at me? Because I haven't taken a look at your short yet. Oh, you even took the time to get the right picture if it's your. Oh, this one's. You channel.
I'm gonna make a short real quick, or try to. This is Carl. I wanted you to see this. Right here is a picture I took one day. I thought that was the moon, but if you zoom in, you can clearly see that might not be the moon because there's no shadows on it. Okay, but it does kind of look like it. Then we got a 4-second video of an orb changing color out there. I think it was last night before. And then let's see, go to the next
Orb
one.
with
That's
vintage.
just a picture of one artifacting, very bright. That I think I moved the camera. Now this one's pretty interesting. I wrote some timestamps down for this one. Okay, 47 seconds in, you'll see it get, get real bright. Let's see, let's go all the way to 47 seconds or so. Let's try 44. Watch the change of it. See how that got bright like that?
I think I got some videos like that.
I wonder. See? Look at that, huh? I got this on Zoom on my cell phone. It's an Android Galaxy. I know there's artifacting and stuff that goes along with this. Now, 118, I had nothing. Oh, it jumps, I think is what it does. 17, yeah, 18. See how it jumps there? 122 changes color again. I was trying to figure out what we got going on for numbers and patterns. 147, we got a color change again. What's the other one? Oh, there's two of them actually. So let's see. 211, something about swirling colors. Let's see what's 211. Yeah, you can tell, see how it goes like pinkish, greenish, different colors, whitish, blah. Okay, and then 254, we got a second orb. That one, which if you see it up there, is very faint, but you can see it like doing the color change stuff. This is a zoom out and then a zoom back in to where the drone is at, not drone, orb, whatever. Orb,
Yeah, whatever it is.
Both in view at 311. Got that. Now color back on the 317. Color changes again, but do you get my point? See, it's kind of some weird.
I'm gonna say those are great. Should send them.
Crap, huh? What do you think, Carl? I don't know what to think of these little freaking things. Let me know what you think.
I think I'm gonna go, but if there's something somebody wants to talk about, yeah, it's like this is all over the. Like I was seeing this stuff a long time ago. I don't see it. I beg to see it now. Like I did a little while ago. Like what was that? A month ago? A few weeks ago? Of course, I didn't have my phone with me. But hey, every once in a while, hey, Pitbulls, maybe I'll tag you. There's I don't know how to say this. There's this dude on my subscriptions. It's called Plant Abundance. It used to be a show about growing vegetables, but somehow it came across my algorithm. And well, now the gentleman talks to the Galactic Federation of Aliens. Seems normal though. He does, honestly. It's not like a Rocco thing. It's like a hey, they're here to help us. He's got orbs and shit, videos of shit. He's got these. I don't know what it is. Like I could be wrong. It could be shit I never even fucking thought of. Nobody would ever look at the videos and shit with me. But they look like fucking light tubes in the sky. And he had these exact same videos where it looked like these like bits of energy were like going through the, you know what I mean, flying around. That's kind of weird. One of these days, I'm actually gonna have to get the time to go through some of my videos because there are weird. There's like fucking really weird shit. But then again, who knows what it could be? There's one video where I have absolutely like, in all honesty, it's the spookiest one out of all of them. Leave me alone, Carl. Please stop messaging me. Oh, okay, vintage. I will. Where do you want me to stop messaging you, vintage? Where are we messaging each other? Let me know so I know this is you. Why don't you, instead of coming into my comments, message me back on what we're messaging each other on? Okay. How about that, vintage? Come on. Vintage. Or whoever's playing vintage, can you imagine? You're messing with God's people. You're getting in the way when you could be a help. You know what I mean? It's like your silence is violence, and well, your hindrance is only hindering yourself. You should get aboard the fucking crazy train there, vintage. Come out of the closet. Stop hiding behind vintage. Guys don't even know why you don't like her. It's funny. I don't know. You forgot the capital R in Rebel. I don't know. I wanted to do some other videos where they were kind of like funny. I think they would have been funny. They would have been like skits. But then I don't like being a dick. But then again, if you're a dick and you can show somebody that you're not really a dick and that you're doing it because you love them and you want the best for them and you don't think they're doing well. I don't know. Maybe I just sound like one of these fucking retards like Rocco. I don't know. Unbelievable. That guy can fuck. He's got a new story every 3 months. He gets to fucking tell. I can't fucking tell a fucking soul about what fucking. I think it's because Rocco makes people feel good about themselves. I may wrestle their belly up a little bit, make them take responsibility for their part and why the world's shitty, and that only they can fix it by taking their part and being responsible and reversing the shitty. But, anyways, I'm gonna go. I'm I'm late for bed, where I don't sleep when I go anyway, so I don't know why it really matters. But if I don't go to bed, the wife's going to be out here shortly. Where are you? What are you doing? YouTubing it all night for? Anyways, you guys have a good night, and I guess we'll catch you tomorrow. Maybe I'll get the balls up to do those skits or whatever. I don't know. I don't like. You can't even share shorts though, right?
I'm gonna make a short real quick, or try
So,
to. This is Carl.
so I don't. Did you guys all see my short to Kobe?
Carl, you're missing out on being here, touching asses, seeing scary people. But you know what? I would rather sit home and dog sit.
Actually, guys, go watch it. I took Jason Muse's voice and, well, I had a message from Kobe. Anyways, you guys have a good night. Take care, Pitbull. And hopefully I see you tomorrow.